Oh my God, is the sky falling? Somebody bought an ape for like 611 ADA. What's going on? What happens to your cabins? What happens to your passports? Is this just a money grab? I guess we're going to find out. Thank you for joining us. Happy whatever day it is. Let's get it started. Oh my God, buddy. Oh my God.
Are you drinking?
I think I have to. What's going on?
I am on JPEG Empire. I'm on JPEG store
Not
right
yet.
now watching all their assets tank.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to put in a collection offer for 450 ADA.
Might as well. Might as well, and then bridge it over.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not selling mine. I'm gonna take the chance, and I'm gonna bridge them.
Well,
bridge them to base.
Here is, well, I mean, like, I guess let's not even go over that yet. Let's not even touch that yet. I want to say that my prayers and thoughts go out to the leadership over at Ape Society. And the reason is because managing a community is hard. And I went over to their general chat just to watch. And I'm not going to say which one, but there's one in particular that is seen as the one. And I was watching him respond to these people that had like crazy statements that were pretty exaggerated. And then I saw him responding to it. And I can just imagine what it feels like to be on that end of it at this moment, enough that emotionally you're invested enough that you have to be responding to the people. Thoughts and prayers go out to him. Managing a community is not easy, but y'all bridging the base and telling them that the other stuff they minted is just, you'll get a voucher. I don't know.
Not just bridging the base, one way. So they're moving the whole project to base. I believe cornucopias, when they bridged, it's like on base and Cardano.
Yeah, well,
they're like gods jumping ship from Solana and going to Ethereum, and then now I hear word that they want to go back to Solana.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, think about it this way, okay? If a chain was gonna pay us to go to another chain, we could go over there, take the money, and then we could get offered money to come back, and we could take that too.
Right.
And then we're right back where we started.
Yeah, I guess, with half the community and a shitty track record.
What?
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, think about it this way. So there's a statistic in Forbes, okay? People that change their job every 2 years, on average, make over 50% more than people that stay in the same job. And the reason is because usually when you leave a job and you go to another one, you ask for more money, right? Whereas if you stay in the same one, now you have to buy ETH to participate.
And bridge it to base.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Or you could potentially buy the base from Coinbase, which you can't use because you're Canadian. What?
There's no base. There's no base token.
Oh, you have to buy ETH and bridge it. That's the worst.
Yes.
So you have to pay $10 to $20 to have your money on base.
So base is a layer 2 built on top of another layer 2. So base is a layer 2 for Ethereum on top of Optimism's infrastructure.
So there was a short that we had that went, made its rounds. And one of the things was that I said Aaron was actually attacking me. He said, John hates layer 2s. Isn't that right? And I said, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not that I hate layer 2s. The problem is I hate having to go through Ethereum for any reason.
Right.
I don't like having to imagine, this is how I see base and having to travel through Ethereum. I see it like, okay, my taxi cab from this side of town to the other side of town is going to cost me $5. Okay? I accepted it. I'm okay with paying those $5. But now, since I have to stop in the middle at Ethereum, the taxi cab driver, this asshat, is going to charge me $20. This isn't even my stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even stopping here.
It's like hitting the toll booth when you're going from one destination to the next.
Yes.
After you already paid for the ride.
Yeah.
Right.
Get out of here. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But okay, ETH hating aside.
I agree, G-Blades. MetaMask. I don't use it. I use Trust Wallet for most things because I do most of my Ethereum on my phone. The only time I've used MetaMask in like the past 8 months was for our bro airdrop because Pulse Chain wasn't supported on Trust Wallet. So then I had to get on my computer,
we had to learn a whole new chain.
Had to learn a new chain real quick, but it was worth it. I'll tell you what, it was worth it.
It was worth it. There was
supposedly. So Coinbase, for people that can use Coinbase, you got Coinbase wallet.
So everybody but Canadians.
Right. I have a Coinbase wallet. I don't ever use it. But supposedly it's seamless from the exchange to the wallet. And then you can swap with inside the wallet to get on the base layer, right? But so I read through their Medium article, and we're going to go over that real quick. And then I had ChatGPT summarize it. Coinbase is coming out with something called like Coinbase Wallet Express, where people will be able to open a Coinbase wallet with no seed phrase.
Oh, interesting. So that's actually kind of like shout out to Aaron Gayette, right? Aaron Gayette, right? There's a thing called Magic Link, which I believe he made or had some hand in making, where you could open an account and it would give you an email, and that email takes care of all of your seed phrase stuff. And then so like your wallet, the email acts as your wallet. So I mean, shout out to him. He's a lot smarter than, a lot of people. But
there are some other chains.
Coinbase Express must be a lot like that, where it automatically houses all that information for you. And it probably has another metric. It might even be like Google, like log in with Google.
That's what I was going to bring up. So there are other chains like Wax. I used to mess around on Wax a little bit, and it was just my Google, signed in with my Google account.
That's crazy.
But I mean, are you going to keep thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on an account that you can just click into with your Google account? I'm not personally.
All I'm saying is maybe my ledger got lost in a boating accident.
Yes.
I don't have any money.
Yes.
And actually, everything that I own, I actually don't own anything. But I have a couple of entities that I'm a part of that they actually own a lot of stuff that I don't own, right? I think that is actually, like, I've been thinking about these conversations here lately. I need to stop owning anything. I need to not own anything and be happy.
The rich have trusts that own everything. Mm-hmm. A trust will own their house. A trust will own this, own that, and this. That's how the wealthy don't pay taxes. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's that quote. This ain't political, people. It's just a quote from a political debate.
Hey, you quit being an extremist over there, buddy.
Where Hillary Clinton said something about, well, you don't pay all your taxes. You use this, and that, and da-da-da. And Trump was like, well, of course I do. It was your people that wrote the law. He says, if you guys change it, I'll follow that. But you know what? You won't, because you use the same shit I do. You know what I mean? That I totally screwed up the quote, but that was the gist of it. You know what I mean? Where she tried to call him out for not paying taxes. And he's like, of course I try to avoid paying taxes. You know what I mean? I do it within the law. But,
I hate you brought this up because I was actually arguing with my dad. I was like, Dad, oh my God, what's going on here? Wow, I'm just popular on Discord all of a sudden. But so I was talking to my dad, and he was like, oh, it's a good thing they're raising taxes on the rich people. I was like, Dad, that shit don't matter because rich people don't have any money. He was like, what do you mean? They got nice cars. They got nice planes. They got big old houses. I said, no, they don't. But there's an LLC that does that maybe they control. You know,
a trust fund or a company or a corporation.
Or they have somebody else that controls it on their behalf. Yeah.
Right.
So they don't own anything. You can't tax them. They don't have any money.
Well, and besides, the top 1% pay like 90% of the taxes in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so, you know, they're like, oh, he's a billionaire. He only paid $15 million in taxes this year. It's like, well, how much money did he actually make this year? You don't get double and triple taxed on the money you already have, you know? But either way, that's, you know, that's rich people problems.
I'll tell you what problems. It was. What was going off on my phone over here? Gosh darn it, Crypto 7. You decided now
to
respond to all of our messages. That's crazy. And did you see that funny exchange with Aaron on Twitter? I said, of course Aaron's gonna buy his Ape Society that he's been thinking about buying now, but he's gonna buy it over on base. And then he said, I am the top. Right. And then he just now responded when I was talking about, I was like, we'll just get a wallet over on base.
Oh, and, in our Discord?
Yeah. And then he just said, party's over.
He said, looking into it now.
Yeah.
That's him responding to my question about the APIs. My bad. But yeah, to him, he's all, party is okay. LOL.
Yeah.
Nice.
But so I guess we should take this moment to announce to everybody we're actually bridging over to Bitcoin.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. We wouldn't do that.
We do have a major giveaway going right now. And you know what the giveaway is? An ape.
It's an Ape Society. And when we bought it, it was worth 1,300 ADA. But it's okay.
No,
now...
I think we paid 16. I think we paid.
Oh,
or did we pay 13? No, you're right. We paid 13. It went up to 16, and now it's probably at 400.
Yeah. So, you can get that sucker, and instead of getting $900 for it, now you can get 3. You're welcome.
What? You can bridge it.
Yeah, you can
so
bridge
horrible.
It. So, hold on. I wish you could share. Can you share your screen and show me what your ChatGPT TLDR version looks like? Because I had Gemini do it, and it's literally like 4 points, and it actually hurt me.
I did it in Gemini. I did it in Gemini on my laptop.
Is it like super short?
Yeah. That's why I have the article also brought up with some highlights that I want to give them shit on, call them out on. You know what I mean? But yeah, the chat GBT is a little longer, but there are only 4 bullet points.
All right,
when I got in here to the studio, I did it on ChatGPT. So
can I or do you want to go over the whole article, or should I hit like the short version that I got from Gemini, because it's so funny to me?
Go ahead and hit the short version right now, because I'm not going to read the whole article. It's like a 12-minute read. Okay. But I read through it, and I just highlighted some things, some touch points, talk shit about. All
right. Listen, everybody. I went over to Gemini, and the entire prompt
bring it up.
Well,
you don't want to bring it up?
I can bring it up too. It just made me so. It gave me so much. It just made me laugh so much. All right. So I said, read this and give me the TLDR. And then I put all of the stuff. It says, the Ape Society is moving to Base. The Ape Society, a popular NFT project on Cardano, is switching over to Base. Here's the TLDR. The reason for the move. They believe Cardano lacks the user base and scalability to support their ambitions. User base, maybe that means liquidity, right? And scalability to support their ambitions. Scalability, again, that's kind of like volume and liquidity, because you're still looking for
they're not moving
ability to grow.
not moving fast enough for them.
Yes, exactly. They need that. They want that speed in them. They want to hit that, that rail. So, okay. So benefits of Base: easier onboarding for millions of users via Coinbase. Okay. More developer tools and resources. Okay. Potential for higher liquidity and trading volume. Interesting that comes up again. Access to a wider range of social media platforms like Farcaster, which I've never actually used. Farcaster, have you ever looked at it?
First time I heard of it.
Oh, okay. I think
I haven't done anything on Base.
Well, no, Well, I didn't even know. Actually, Farcaster might be on Base. Actually, let's hold on. That was something that I searched just now. But okay,
Yes,
so Apes
Elisa,
NFT
yes.
will be bridging to Base for free. The Society token will also move, but its focus will shift from DeFi to SocialFi. Okay, which that shift right there is so wild to me, because that tells me that they don't care about being the epitome of decentralized finance. They now want to be popular.
No, they break that down, and they said that they say something about the SOC token. It wasn't capable enough to do everything that they wanted to do. So I guarantee they're going to spin up another token. They're going to do more mints. I guarantee it. They're not. I mean, DeFi is where the money's at. Why would they just give up on freaking DeFi? Okay. I don't even know if Base has a big.
They're going to drop their Levy token with hat over there on Base. Okay, so
they're selling Levy.
That's so interesting. So what's staying behind? The Cardano-based landmark and passport systems will be discontinued. So all of you that are whales with a bunch of landmarks and passports, they'll be discontinued. Other projects will also be phased out. The future, Ape Society plans to leverage Base's capabilities to launch new ambitious social and gaming projects. They will also focus on building a strong social media presence. See, this is why I said popularity contest.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, this move is a strategic bet by the Ape Society to reach a larger audience and achieve greater success on Base. And so what I will say is two things. One, good luck. And it's possible that they achieve those things because they now have a bigger pool of people to attract. So in one sense, that makes sense. Go to where the money is. Otherwise, you're just, fighting an uphill battle to an extent. But my
I'm giving them crap for leaving Cardano this way, but they better do good because I own apes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So, and I'm not selling at what they're offering right now. I'm going to bridge mine and pump my bags, baby. You know what I mean?
100%. But my concern, right, and what I'm thinking is that, this, in a sense, has to be a one-way move, right? And the reason it has to be a one-way move is if they go over to Base and the ETH gatekeepers turn them away and they come back, lordy. There's nothing here to come back to for you guys. And I mean that sincerely. I'm not even trying to be a dick. It's just that you really have to understand that, there are a lot of people that are going to take this move out of context. They're going to take it personally. And so if they try to come back after this move, It's going to be tough.
I don't think any of it's being taken out of context. I think it's a money grab.
Okay.
You've seen it
Well-
when they tried to launch the levy token. You know, they came up with an excuse that society was not capable of handling everything that they needed it to handle, and then they got pushback, so they scrapped that. And then lo and behold, they said they've been talking about this for weeks. Well, when was all the drama with levy token? A few months ago, right? So levy token took a crap, so they immediately pivoted. Okay, well, what else can we do? Where else can we go? Biggest project on Cardano. You know what I mean?
It's also kind of interesting,
know.
you know, because like in theory, like if they just wanted to drop a token over there, like they could do it.
Right, or they could have went multi-chain.
Yeah.
Why can't they just go multi-chain? Why not suck all the liquidity? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's why, like I tweeted earlier, everybody, if you are looking for a place to park the liquidity on the assets you're dumping from the A Society, we are minting May 31st, and we ain't going nowhere. We do plan to go multi-chain, but we'll never leave Cardano. What are you looking at? You look very deep in thought right now.
Yeah. Showtime is he tweeted something, and I was like, "Oh, we love Showtime," so I support him.
So you support? Okay.
Yeah. So we.
Why do you sound hesitant in those answers?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just. Yeah, Showtime is giving away some Solana meme coins. So if you're not exposed to Solana, I had just retweeted it on the JPEG Empire account. You could win a giveaway. I know some of those projects. I've followed some of those projects a little bit. So yeah, it's out of his own. It's out of his own love. All right, let's see. If you look on Crypto Slam analytics of Ape Society, they had an original 100 owners of apes minted, 10,000 between 100 people, and then sold aftermarket at inflated prices. Interesting, Crypto Jesus. And like, I know that you have a channel too. I've heard you talking in some places. I think I've heard some of your raps. You know, might not be the worst idea to have you on sometime because it might be fun.
Most definitely. And that, you know, that makes sense with they had a hard time minting out, so they probably just had a pool of people buy everything up and then artificially inflate the price, and people see number go up and they're like, oh crap, you know what I mean? There's FOMO kicks in, and then it perpetuates, and then they build something huge out of it. I mean, they're definitely very good at marketing and building. I think it's the past 3-4 months that they've just been shooting themselves in the foot left and right, you know?
We'll see, but like, here's the problem. I think that there's also a chance that when they try to go to ETH, they're going to be embraced, because the ETH people are going to be like, finally, it's about time you realized that you were on that ghost chain and nothing was going on there. People aren't even building bridges over there.
NFT. Is that what it is? Finally, we have another monkey NFT. I mean, I hope they do good. Like I said, I own assets. I don't want to be somebody else's extra liquidity. I want somebody on base to be my extra liquidity. You know what I mean?
Kind of reminds. So, like in the, I guess, like in the meme coins, when you're in the deep, dirty meme coins, there's some people that are like, the thing they say is like, I'm not selling until I'm selling to normies, like peak bull run on Binance. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of like that with the apes. I'm not selling until I'm selling them on Coinbase. You know what I mean?
So let's go through this a little bit. I know we got a hard out in 35 minutes. So we have a hard out at 6:30 Pacific time. John has to go over to Lucrativity, so make sure you guys are all tuning Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes.
Make sure you are all tuning in to Lucrativity, 7 p.m. PST, with our community member Burgess and John and they're like booked till what, mid-June?
Yeah, no, like the end of June. We're done. We're
The
through
end
June.
of June.
Yeah, and actually,
So
the fun part is that tonight,
nobody
Blades,
wants
if
to
you're gonna
watch
tell me
freaking
about
hockey,
a Canucks
bro.
game right now, I cannot believe you. I'm outraged. But specifically tonight, which it's funny because like our schedule was out so far that like we didn't even look at the schedule. We're like, we know we have somebody on tonight. It's J Chains. J Chains is our guest tonight. And we're excited about it because that's going to be fun.
Yes.
And he's about
and
to
he's got
have
the big fight coming up.
Yes, that's what I'm excited about. I didn't even know
Yeah.
if Burgess knew that he had that fight coming up. Like, and it didn't, like, we had, or Burgess had booked that before he announced the fight. And then when it came out, I
Right.
was like, can't wait to ask that question.
Well, I know Burgess knows about it because he's Web3 breakfast every day.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Gotta know
I know
about
he
it.
knows about it. But you know what I mean? Like, we didn't anticipate that it was going to happen meanwhile.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And another thing, you can't interact live with the people on the Canucks game, bro. So you can just,
True.
Well, I was about to show my age real quick. I was going to say you could just TiVo it.
Oh, yeah.
But, we go to JPEG Empire Lounge, the fight.
Absolutely.
It is on a Thursday.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, what is it? It's on
I
the
don't know.
30th.
We'll
right?
do it. We'll do it.
No. So it's a Friday.
Yeah, we'll get it going. We'll get it popping. And we'll be rooting for J Chains. At least I will, because like
Yes.
we're talking tonight.
Yeah. I do believe we can hit the live stream, end the live stream, and then tune in to the IFC and see, because they come on last, kind of like last time. Remember when we live streamed it last time in VC?
Yeah.
And we sat through like
For a while.
5 hours of fights to get
Yeah.
to the IFC? Yeah. So, yeah, we will definitely do that, G-Blades. All right, let me share my screen. Let's go over here real quick, and we will run through this. Hopefully this works better. So now, oh wow, I got a lot of windows open, huh?
I feel like we need to repost our ape giveaway.
Right.
And then say now on base.
No, well, look at this right here. So apes have already rebranded.
Yeah.
Your Web3 Country Club, powered by Base.
Yeah.
Right there. That's crazy. New logo, the Ape Society, the tailor shop. This is kind of funny. They got the picture of the tailor shop, but they're discontinuing. There won't be any tailor shop on Base going forward. I mean, not going forward to start with. They're going to have to rebuild. So whatever you need to get your ape in whatever configuration you want it in when you bridge it, because once you bridge it, you're stuck with that ape. There's no more, so I'm going to go in, I'm going to change mine. The second one I got, I'm going to change it up a little bit. My first one's my prisoner. I keep that. And then I'm going to change up the other one with the basket on the head before it ports over to what you call it.
I was gonna say, so I'm assuming you're just gonna put it in another inmate outfit.
I don't know if that's available. I don't know.
Ooh.
Because so like when I did my first one, it already was an inmate. That's why I bought it, because it had the jumpsuit. The only thing it allowed me to do was change the background, the hat coloration. Oh, there was a couple different hats. I just kept the same hat but changed the color, and then changed the jumpsuit color. So I'm not sure. I haven't had time, so I haven't brought my ape into the tailor shop, my other one. So, but I will definitely get on that and see what's going on, because they only give you a few traits. First of all, you have to have that trait to be able to change it. So an earring, a weapon, head, glasses, whatever. And then that trait, you only have like 3 or 4 different options to change it to. So, and right here, you can see they have it pinned, their Medium article. So let's bring up their Medium article real quick. Okay. Basically, it's a lot of dribble. The last 2 years have been the greatest journey of our lives, blah, 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 blah. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up what Chat GPT said, because it's a little more in depth. So SocialFi potential, bases emergent as a leader in SocialFi.
Hold on.
And I want to push back on this, bro, because
time out real quick. So I'm also in their Discord, and it says, one of the people said, how can we prove it? And is there any solid evidence of if this is going to be a good move? And Congo's response is, they had billion-dollar volume days this year.
Oh yeah, base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course they have.
I know, but I mean, like, what we're talking about, liquidity and volume.
Right. I mean, how the only thing you can prove is that base has a lot of volume and liquidity. You can't prove that people are going to give a crap about apes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like you know.
Well, there are more suckers over
there. Right. So so I want to push back on the SocialFi thing. They say that it's going to be the next thing, for the next big thing for this crypto cycle. Hasn't almost every SocialFi platform just kind of tanked? All the big ones?
Yes.
Friendtech, Stars Arena.
Right? I think ESO Social might work.
So you're drinking Hennessy and eating ice cream?
Well, like, the thing was that I was just drinking Hennessy for show, but then, like, I actually wanted ice cream. Like, it was a joke, you know? I took a sip, you know what I mean? It wasn't, like, a lot.
Right.
The ice cream is, like, a lot.
So, builder-friendly environment. I mean, this, I understand. Cardano does not have a lot of tools for developers and creation, innovative projects, access to resources. So here's my thing. I'll push back on this in the thing, but they say advanced DAO tooling, this and that. Well, it doesn't seem like they asked the DAO if they wanted to migrate to Base. They just did it. And then they're asking the DAO, we'll see in the Medium article, they're asking the DAO, what do you guys want to do with the scraps that we're not willing to take with us? That's crazy. I'm curious what the move to Base, let's see here. It's a fair point you made for sure. I'm curious what the move to Base will do for them other than possible exposure to a new crowd of cheap transaction fees. Yeah, you know, that's true.
Well, another thing is, like, whenever you think about, so this is an interesting point also. And I hate that we are at this place with the project. I hate that we have this really awesome, great thing that we've come up with that we're going to contribute to the entire ecosystem with. And here's what this has me thinking. And I know you're going to follow this train of thought. So, did Ape Society build a bridge to Base because there's more volume? Because if there is more volume on Base, the transactions that are going in and out of their bridge will bring them revenue as well. And then think about...
I don't think it's like a true bridge. Because if it's only one way, I bet it's more of a sacrifice burn, remint on Base, and that's it. So it's not like a bridge.
But do we know that it's one way? Like 100%?
Yeah, it's one way. Well, at least it's been stated. And that's what was in the space earlier today, that it's a one-way bridge. You know, why would they do it two ways when they're moving the whole thing to frickin', they're giving up levy, they're getting rid of cabins, codas, everything like that. Why would they get rid of that if it's going to be a two-way street? Yes, we have seen the DAO firsthand rug.
But yeah, so no, what he's saying is that makes sense if the royalties are still in place. And so, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, but even if
the royalties aren't.
You don't think they're going to have fees when they get
No,
over.
no. Here, let's go and let's get into the. You know what? Let's get off this. We'll get into the actual Medium article. Okay. So we'll just go through it. So Base has a goal of onboarding 100 million users from Coinbase. We aim to be a part of history. You aim to be a part of liquidity. Let's face it. You are and were a part of history. You know what I mean? By being the biggest and best project on Cardano. You were a part of history. You know what I mean? You could have been, or you almost were the Bored Ape Society or the CryptoPunks of Cardano. So it's arguably Space Buds and the apes are CryptoPunks and Bored Apes. You know what I mean? On Cardano. So you're already a part of history. So miss me with that. You know, I want to be a part of history because I want to jump on the new L2 with liquidity. What is Base? So Base is a layer 2. We all kind of know this. Here's some analytics, you know, just basically solidifying my point that they're looking for liquidity. Okay, so this is what got me right here. The most important aspect of the move is SocialFi. An emerging sector in crypto, we believe the decentralization of social interactions on the web will be a huge part of this next crypto cycle. I don't see it. I don't see it. Why not just use Twitter? You know what I mean? We don't even have adoption.
They don't even use Twitter like that for real. Like they're not
right.
like
We don't even have mass adoption. So how can we have a massive SocialFi ecosystem within a space we don't have mass adoption in? You know what I mean? So the normie coming in, you think they're going to leave Twitter or Instagram or wherever they are and go to a SocialFi space in a system that they're brand new to? I don't see it. So the center of the plan will be around what we believe is part of the future of social media, Farcaster. I've never heard of it. You said you've heard of it, right? Is that like Base's freaking Friend Tech or Stars Arena?
Oh, Farcaster. Yeah, I actually was trying to go to it. Hold on.
There's a link right here. Here.
I have it.
You have? Oh, I wasn't even sure. I'm reading all this off my screen. I'm not sharing it. What a freaking dotard.
You got to be careful with that. You got to say redacted. I'm so redacted.
I said a dotard.
Yeah.
You don't know what a dotard is?
I don't.
Like an elderly.
Oh, geez, even worse.
Not a mentally handicapped person.
Okay. Be careful. Be careful. We're gonna get canceled. All right, hold on. Here it is.
Show it.
So here is Farcaster, which basically to me looks like sociopath light mode Twitter on a mobile app.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish that I could like see what this looks like. Hold on. Let's
look
go.
right there. Hold on, right there. So trending, all channels, Apple, Base is one of their trending. Design, Dev Connect, engineering, Farcaster, fitness. So this is what they chose. They chose to put Base right under Apple because obviously this is a screenshot of PNG.
Yeah.
So they are, you know what I mean?
Hold on, what was I trying to look for? Farcaster.
Why are you in light mode, bro?
Well, this is because it's always that way whenever I go here from here. Let's see.
Change your settings on your computer.
I'll do it. Hold on, Farcaster. What is this? Yeah, but that's 4 minutes.
No, it's not going to be on
video.
I don't network. Well, let's not get hung up on that. Let's not get hung up on Farcaster.
Welcome to our brand new Farcaster series. I'm Lindsay, and we are going to. With that, let's dive in.
I just want to see like
some other app. It's a bold reimagining of how social networks can operate in a decentralized world. Built on the Ethereum blockchain and powered by innovative peer-to-peer nodes known as hubs, participate in a network that values user autonomy. With its flagship client, Warpcast, Farcaster is not only challenging the norms of social media, but also showcasing the incredible potential of decentralized and internet. It's about creating a digital ecosystem where everyone has the freedom to innovate, share, and connect without barriers. Well, today's conversation really just lays...
All right, I don't care that much. That was it.
All right, let's get back to that. Okay, so this, now that I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so the center of the plan will be around what we believe is the future. It's Farcaster. Let's see, they go into, so in collaboration with the community, we'll be executing this plan to build one of the strongest communities on the platform, focusing on art, growth, alpha, etc. What kind of friggin' statement is that? So you're just focusing on art.
Yeah, but
growth.
they said alpha.
Oh, they did say alpha.
The project goes up and you buy it, and then we sell ours.
Damn it! I should have knew that. Man, I am just dropping the ball here. I wish I was on base with all my points. Okay, never mind. That was stupid. Another strong benefit is the potential for more resources for the DAO. And this goes to my point. Did you ask the DAO if they wanted to bridge to base?
So I'm actually looking at the DAO chat right now. And one of the first questions, I guess, this was actually several days ago. So they've actually must have been talking about this a while. But one of the questions that I'm looking at that was from the 9th is, are we going to move liquidity away from MinSwap? Is there a new established DEX that's better? So actually, they're just talking about on Cardano still.
Right. So they bring that up. So we come down here, Nexus branding. We can now build a legit brand. So Apes wasn't a legit brand apparently, with multiple social media angles. Okay, and have the chance to access crypto and broader mainstream. I'm pretty sure you could have done that if you just went multi-chain instead of just vacating the chain you were on. And additionally, we can finally have our brand in the highest exposure areas, whether it's Twitter Spaces, top tier marketplaces like Magic, Eden, and OpenSea, and more. So yes, this goes back into it's all about liquidity. It's all about, and I understand that, Cardano's low volume, everything like that. Why not just mint another collection on base and tie it into your project? Huh?
Not enough people to buy their bags. Okay, look at this.
Right.
Here we are. Boom.
Hold on.
Should the DAO put a bid on Levy with the society tokens? Will AF1 accept? 5 votes, 71% say yes. And then it says, that's a heated question. DAO would have to buy Nick because he's the only one that knows how it works. DAO probably doesn't have the money to buy Levy, and I don't think DAO is suited to run a project. Sorry.
So they're not going to leave them with much society. So you'll be able to migrate your apes onto base for no charge in the coming weeks. Migration will work for both SIP 25 and SIP 68 apes. So if you have not converted your ape, you can still migrate in the same way. It did say something on here. Where did I go? Other than apes, to make challenges certain, the most pressing decision was cabins. So they're giving us two options with cabins and codas. And the first option is sapphires, where you will exchange. And this is just more than those. It's for the buildings, furniture, diamond hand trophies, crests, tickets, regratonis. So you will have the ability to exchange all this for sapphires. And sapphires, the use of sapphires will not be immediate, but we have several plans for excellent use cases. So essentially, option 1, you exchange all your shit for sapphires on the base network, and they'll figure out something to do with it. Okay. Option 2 is the DAO would gain control over the passports and cabins. Royalties moving forward on these two collections would 100% go to the DAO. The DAO can then develop whatever they feel using the ecosystem. Well, if there's no apes, You know what I mean? So just the royalties, from buying and selling cabins. So they're just going to essentially hand over the JPEG store wallets for cabins and passports, is what it sounds like, if it's just royalties. Option 3, the DAO is free to discuss, to come up with their options. They need to do it quick because we need to move on to the next phase, essentially. In any option, we will be eliminating landmark system and the passport system on the side of AF1. We know this will be controversial, but we have several key reasons. And their key reasons are basically they don't want to spend the money to migrate everything, and that it would be too much to scale. It would cost too much to scale things. So like the scale of the 11 landmarks will be way too large for the ecosystem. We are now limited by volume, scaling, or tech. Or we are now not limited by volume, scaling, or tech. We can venture into different fields. So basically, they're just trying for a clean sweep. So here we go. SOC will be bridged from Cardano to Base. It will be the second tech priority and happen after the 8 bridge. SOC will no longer be a DeFi token. We will be pivoting towards SocialFi and culture. Okay, and it says we've realized that tokens that surround NFT ecosystems should be correlated with its social growth and creativity rather than DeFi prowess. We made the mistake of mixing both on Cardano and we're using this opportunity to make it right. So investigate. So hence, here we go. Investigate some of the SocialFi tokens next on Base. SocialFi tokens aren't worth anything right now. What, Friendtech tanked freaking what was it, like 90% or something like that? Or
it was like $100 and some dollars, and then it went to like 3.
Yeah, so 97%. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So okay, so here's what's going to be left. When the bridge starts, frames, buildings, and passports will stop earning SOC emissions. So you will no longer be earning rewards for your passports, frames, all that stuff. This will leave almost 200 million SOC tokens in the staking and game wallets. We will take a small percentage. That's ambiguous. What's a small percentage? 1%, 20%? What's
45?
small? 45, less than half. You know what I mean? What's that? Which will be airdropped to building owners. We will be taking a small percentage, which will be airdropped to building owners and employees. In addition, we will hold some to airdrop to the earliest bridgers of apes. So they're going to take part of the SOC token, and then they're going to airdrop it to some of their employees, building owners. Do they mean IRL building owners?
No. They mean the ones in the
cabins?
Inside of the cabins, yeah.
The cabins? Okay. And then some to the earliest bridgers of apes. Finally, we're going to bridge the rest that can be used for the social ecosystem to grow the overall token. Shortly, we will release the full breakdown. Levy. So we are currently accepting bids on the platform over the next couple of weeks. Did you see the tweet from JPEG Store?
No.
JPEG Store tweeted, coming soon, lending on JPEG Store.
Really?
Yeah.
So then,
I don't know if it was an LOL.
Okay.
You know,
I was going to say
thing.
no, because they're talking about the sale of Levy. Like,
yes, I know.
So maybe like
I know.
JPEG Store.
Right. That's kind of, so I don't know if they were, they read the paper and they're like, oh, coming soon, JPEG Store, or if they really mean it.
I would
like they really are going to put it in a bid. Who knows?
I love this with Showtime is here. Can't wait to see who takes the #1 spot on Cardano with much anticipated bull run coming. Will it be Risk?
Jpeg Empire?
Jpeg Empire?
That's what we're going to say. Of course.
Someone else?
Of course we're going to say the Empire. It's in the
All
name.
I'm saying is,
it's in the name.
We're building. That's all I'm saying there.
This is kind of funny. We want to be extremely clear about our intentions for the project without making the mistake of putting out a roadmap. How is putting out a roadmap a mistake?
I mean,
you can amend it. You can amend it.
Kind of.
You can put if thens. You know what I mean? How is that a mistake to tell your community, this is what we have in store? You know, if shit happens, some of this might not come to fruition. You know what I mean? I don't know, whatever. I'm real sour about this, if you can't tell.
So here's a question that you might know the answer to. So I went in the Ape Society. I went to All About the Apes. I go into the links, right? Oh, wait, hold on. No, I went into links, yeah. And then it has 2 sections for listed wallets. You have PoolPM Society.burn, and you have 0x Dead. So I just want to share these 2 wallets.
0x Dead. What would they be burning on base?
So here is the first one. Society burn, 591 ADA. This is all, well, this stuff too.
Does this literally mean it's the burn wallet? Have they always had this though? They might have always had this, bro.
No. Yeah. But then I want to show the other one.
So this is just like a burn wallet that they've always had.
Sure.
And then the next one, if it says OX Dead, that's probably going to be for the apes. Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
But this is still only 1,058 ADA. So like what I'm saying is like between these 2 wallets that are the only wallets listed, you're talking about like 600, 700 ADA? Or what was this, 1,000? You're talking about like 1,500 ADA?
Yeah, but are these burn wallets though?
I'm saying that even if they are, they're the only wallets that they have listed here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Okay,
so like,
okay.
Where is
right for a DAO? For a DAO, where's the transparency? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, maybe I'm just ignorant. Maybe I just don't know, and it's actually here somewhere.
It could be.
I
mean, I don't know. I've never really looked too much into it. So we are currently already working on several different projects. We are currently already working on several different projects of varying size, including one that combines social and gaming. We saw how much fun our holders had with crafting and cabins, the game. So we are going to steal that from them and we're going to move it to base. Oh no, that's not what that says. My bad.
Well, so like my question then is like, okay, so like, have you been paying attention to the amphitheater? I'm kind of bullish on it. I think it looks really cool. Have you seen that?
The game?
Yeah,
the game.
And I think it
Where's
looks cool.
that going?
My question is, what if it's been being built on base this whole time?
I don't think it. I think it's being built Web 2.
Okay.
Yeah, none of these games are built on top of the blockchain. I mean, there are games built on top of the blockchain.
No, but
you build them, and then you integrate it with whatever. You know what I mean? Look at Ascent Rivals. Ascent Rivals, as cool as it is, and it's fully functional. Go check it out. We're gonna have some big announcements for Ascent Rivals. And if you are a community member and you know how to play these games, I mean, to me, it's like trying to fly a plane. I have no clue.
We need you. We need you on our team. Listen, Burgess the Gamer is actually really, really good. So he's actually really good. I played. I'm not the worst, but I haven't gotten the like fighting, shooting, and racing mechanic. It's kind of like you pick one, but switching in and out is kind of tough for me. I'm like still getting it. But I mean, like if we can get some good people on our team, it would be a whole lot of exposure for our project. It's going to be like one of the most massive things in all of Cardano, as well as
the winning team. This is something we can announce, right?
The winning team sweater? The hoodies.
The hoodies.
Yeah, they'll get the hoodies, and it'll have Jpg Empire on it and all of the other communities on there. Oh yeah, you got it? Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I can pull it up real quick. Discord.
It is a sick hoodie. So this is a sneak peek. I think this one has Burgess's name on it, and I'm waiting for mine. I want one.
Where'd it go? Here we go.
Also the like winning final teams that make it to the finals, they will all get one of these with their name on it. So look, JPEG
Yeah.
Empire right there, Burgess the Gamer, and then who are all those people on the sleeve, on the arm? Right?
What's that?
I
That
don't know.
is a lot of partnerships. That's all
That's
I'm
a lot
saying.
of partnerships.
Anastasia, Lucrativity. What's that? Lucrativity?
Oh yeah,
Right there.
creativity.
I can't read that one. Summon Staking Pool. And we have a bone to pick with Summon Staking Pool.
Yeah.
We opened 2 multi-sigs on Summon. We were going to do some test transactions. So I sent 30 ADA to one. I sent 10 ADA to the other. Tried to make a transaction. It's like, hey, you need credits. I said, okay. I went into my account, bought 30 ADA worth of credits, and they never showed up. So I don't know. I got no freaking clue.
You know what we're gonna have to do to make up for that 30 ADA loss? We're gonna have to drop a collection on base
Yes.
to raise some funds to make up
Yes.
for a loss. And we already have 8 to 10 or several projects in mind.
Yes.
Just-
Let me get through this real quick because we are almost at time. Where was I? Okay. So, however, we do want to emphasize the first priority is to establish our brand and our community as a social player in the ecosystem. I got no beef with that. To sum it up, the reality is that our current chain does not have the volume and scalability to support the roadmap we put out. We do
need more money.
We are not doing any immediate new mints.
They're
but
gonna
they
wait a
will be
week.
one. They're gonna wait a week. So, all right, that's it. All in
Yeah,
all, you know what I mean? I guess when it comes down to it, you know, Charles said it best, like, you know, sorry to see you go, but we continue to build, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know, it is what it is, you know. It's freaking right. It just seems like a trend. I mean, we were just ragging on Cornucopia a month ago.
Cornucopia is for having
know?
a million mints, and also,
Right.
I mean, like, obviously they have to. Making a game is expensive as crap.
Yes.
We looked into
Yes.
it. Our devs got a gaming studio. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Stuff is expensive, but
So we
Man.
won't be dropping a game.
we're not dropping a game.
We're not dropping a game.
Listen, if we say, hey, and so we're dropping a game, we're making it, we're putting our resources into that, just go ahead and floor all your stuff. Because
Yeah, that's the top signal. If we ever say we're making a game, that's the top. You know, full transparency.
yeah. Like you know, like we're the community, right? They got rugged the first time, right? But if we ever decide to rug, we'll give you a hint. We'll be like, so we're dropping a AAA studio game. Wait. And then there's 7 mints coming.
What's that? If I ever hit it big, I'm not telling anybody, but there will be signs.
Yeah.
We're building a game is the sign, just so you know.
Yeah. And the advertisement will have me in front of a Bentley.
Right.
No.
All right,
but-
so it's about that time. Oh no, we ran this whole show. Hit him with the disclaimer, John.
Oh my gosh. There should be no expectation of financial gains connected to any asset and or product related to the JPEG Empire brand. Nothing said in this video should be taken as financial advice. We're not financial advisors. As always, do your own research. But at the end of the day, you have to remember, and it just makes me laugh every single time.
I know what you're going to put up.
Do not buy red wine, hooker blow, gold oil Inu on Algorand, and definitely don't use Tiny Man to buy it. Because not financial advice, don't do it. It's a bad idea. Has no value.
On top of that, make sure you follow us at JPEG Empire, the John Carter, at Desert Crypto, at the Seji. Do us a favor. If you like this content, you know, we're not serious. We try not to be too serious,
No,
but we're not going to steer you wrong. We want to bring you the information in a fun comedy sketch, infotainment kind of way. Do us a favor, hit subscribe. Oop, I guess I got to take down the banner so you can see it.
Hit the like.
Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Ding.
Yeah. And if anybody in the audience, any of our friends that are here with us right now, we got 124 of you. If any of the 124 of you, if we get 125, you're excluded. But any of the 124 of you, feel free, if you want to join us for one of these shows, come into the JPEG Empire Discord, open a ticket, and say, hey guys, love the show. Would love to join you sometime. You know? This is about us. This is our thing going on.
Yes, this is about the community. And I want to apologize. I know Tuesdays and Thursdays are supposed to be like coin reviews and deep dives. But when I opened up Twitter and it said something base Ape Society, I was like, WTF, what's going on? I immediately tagged John and I said, I have our topic for tonight. It's unavoidable. I mean, you got to go where the news is. And this is the news on Cardano right now. I
hopped in a space. Charles was there, and he was saying that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Yes. Cattle Daddy says it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
You know what I mean?
You know, all his cattle got home. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Tune in to Loot Creativity tonight. Just follow me at _the John Carter or at Burgess_33 or at Loot Creativity _ and you will see us live talking to J Chains tonight. We're so excited about it. He's gonna fight a guy and punch a dude in the face
at 42.
At 42,
right?
But I've seen him. I've seen him before, actually, at Bitcoin Miami, and he's like a big dude. Like he's not a little.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. He's like 6 foot, good size. He's trying to get down to. I think he's trying to get down to 215.
That's crazy.
I think he's trying to. He's at. I think said he was at 223, and he needs to get down to 215 or something like that. Yeah, but he was like 240.
Yeah. Well, I'm 5'7", but on Tinder I'm 6 foot. So thank you guys for joining the show. We'll see you next time around. Actually, tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Oh. Thank you guys for joining us. Take it easy. Peace out. Yeah, so I hit the button like 3 times. We're still live.